Hello, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Terry, and this is another edition of Terry's Carnivore Treats. I have decided to segue back to savory for this treat, and I'm going to go ahead and be completely transparent and authentic here, like I always try to be. Um, I love gyros, and I always thought gyros were made by compressing a lot of meat together, cooking it for a long time, round and round. And it just seemed like really complicated. I don't know why, I just assumed it was. So a few weeks ago, I had a friend say something about, the gyro meat she eats always has flour or fillers or grains in it. And I thought, what are you talking about? I had never thought of that before. And, I was like, well, I still eat gyro meat out sometimes. So I hurried over and looked at some recipes. And first and foremost, I didn't find any with grains or fillers. So I'm assuming restaurants probably do that to, cut costs. But much to my surprise, I could not believe how easy it is to make gyro meat. Y'all, it's ridiculously easy. It tastes just like at a restaurant, only better because you know the ingredients that are going in it, and you get to choose whichever ground meat that you want. So I'm going to show you how to make gyro meat, and along with that, I'm going to show you how I shape my MSB into little pita breads, not even little pita breads, but flat, and then you can fold them over and use them as your gyro meat vehicle. Let's go get started. I'll show you the gadgets that you need and then the ingredients. And then we get to, my favorite part. I can't wait to eat these again. In doing my research, most of the recipes called for using a food processor, and I don't have one. And I'm trying to cut down my kitchen gadget buying. So the first time I made it, I used my Vitamix blender. And I just made 1 pound of ground meat, and that works pretty well. And then I thought, oh, I can use my stand mixer with this meat attachment, kind of meat mixture, meatloaf attachment, and that works pretty well. I don't know about using a hand mixer. I haven't tried that. If you're up to trying it, I'd say give it a shot. I just really don't know, so I can't offer any advice there. And then you're going to need a loaf pan. So today I'm using 2 pounds of meat. So an 8-inch or 9-inch loaf pan will be what you need. So now let's take a look at those ingredients. I will be sharing how to make 2 pounds worth of any ground meat that you wish to use to make your gyros. The spices that you'll need are cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, rosemary, and thyme. And then I like to use my mortar and pestle because just these bigger, like the oregano, the rosemary, and the thyme, those are just bigger than I prefer. So I just grind them up into a little bit more finer powder before I add them to the meat. And that's it. 2 pounds of your favorite ground meat and these spices, and the magic will happen. Let's go get started. I preheat my oven before I assemble the ingredients.
As the gyro meat gets cold in the refrigerator, I make my MSB pita bread. The link to this recipe is in the video description below. I found pressing the dough into a round flat disc created the exact thing I was looking for to make a pita bread. You can see here they do not rise like my typical MSB. They get a nice golden brown on the bottom. They're firm and they hold their shape very well. Here you can see just how durable they are even after cooling. I've used them as pizza bases as well as tortillas.